hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm
P-Lo, time to bring the bass back.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Back to back. Struggle, you can see. Going back to back to back. You say that you proud of. Hard when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch 'cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating 'cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas,
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 24.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of...
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. Trucks over it. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. They'll be led out by the final pick of the first round in 2018 out of Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that?
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Let's go, boys.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Squeeze, double. Check.
Ingram again, a 1st down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And now Jackson will look to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Jackson. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Now a loose football, the ball comes out, and the Texans scoop it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Off often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Houston. Walter Payton with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well, and he would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the All-Pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being first-team running back.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Mean Joe Green coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And some room to roam now. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. That's it for the first half. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. This is taken at the 15. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. Here's Manning to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Manning. That's complete to his running back, Peyton. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. Walter Payton, 65 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead.
And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for two when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want pile up points.
They did. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Play action. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. Still fighting for more. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? Would he break a couple of tackles? I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side, trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like...
And he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Texans scoop it. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
70, Indy, 5.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. How about the game that he has compiled here? So he has the 2 receiving touchdowns, and now that is his 3rd rushing touchdown. 3 plus 2. 5 total.
I'm telling you, you and your math can't beat you on that one.
Yeah.
You got it down. But how about the diversity of the day he's had? Just what you pointed out. 3 on the ground, 2 catching them. What a performance.
What a performance. If I get my numbers and colors down, it's going to be a real threat.
Just always remember, color between the lines.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Taken in at the 22. Now, a nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready?
On 1st down, Peyton. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Peyton. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And if the late touchdown wasn't bad enough, now they're going to go for 2. So sportsmanship nowhere to be found right here. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports.
Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
Working from the gun, Manning. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. A nice run leaves them just inches from a first. Could they possibly be tempted to try this on 4th and about a foot? And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now a carry for Sanders. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 23-yard run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it. And the best part, they've made it pay off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State. The former Spartan, it's Kirk Cousins.
Forget the measurables. His temperament, which is so even-keeled, often masks a burning desire to win and perform. This guy takes it seriously when he lines up to play, and usually he puts on a nice performance.
On the ground, it's Cook. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they're facing a very tough 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's taken down inside the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they...
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Walter Payton, 28 yards. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing, Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And now the rookie's free. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Well, Charles, as this offense comes out here, let's talk about the AFC Championship game coming up. Kansas City hosting Tennessee. The Chiefs, the winner over the Texans in the divisional round. But even before they took the field, they got a surprise gift on Saturday night with those Titans winning in Baltimore to set up the unexpected matchup.
But sometimes a gift isn't exactly a gift because they went from thinking they had to chase around Lamar Jackson to having to fortify themselves against Derrick Henry and the 250 pounds of man coming out of running the football. That run defense that got better as the season went on, it will get severely tested in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this 3rd quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. He completes it to Treadwell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, Cook. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. They'll run with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This one taken from the 7. Dances by him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, Peyton. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he's got room. And mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Walter Payton, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Texans push further out in front. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A 1st down throw for Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins. And Diggs has it. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Off the play fake, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
This is complete. Cousins to Treadwell. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Cousins again. And this is going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Right back to him on 1st down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop it.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone,
it's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't making cause burning my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clippity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Soldier chills, my truly cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing got the testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch the skirt, the lot. Go ahead, jump it, hop on it, hop on it. We're supposed to pop in the projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar. One man on me, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My truly cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing got the testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Don't jump off the line and see the fly the field. Rewrite your history on this line right here.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, The Coach.
Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on 1st down. Peyton. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage. Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a give right side. Peyton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Manning. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. So they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle. Running right, here's Sanders. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They'll run with Allen. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts the defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State. It's the Pro Bowler, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch Derek Carr grow as a pro. When he was a rookie, they tried to game plan around him so that he didn't have too much responsibility. Now, I don't think they can heap enough things on his shoulders because they know he can handle it.
Shrugs him off. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. They keep it with Crowell on first. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Carr now to throw, and he locates Luke Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground now with Crowell. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
30 base.
50. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 29-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Let's go, team.
Now a give, right side. Peyton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
We play to win. Let's go.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Now a give, right side. Sanders. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans push further out in front. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Well, as they come out here to set up shop for this next drive, let's talk about the NFC Championship game coming up. San Francisco hosting Green Bay. It was the road teams winning in the wild card round, Seattle and Minnesota, but the home teams bounced back in the divisional round. 49ers beating the Vikings and the Pack beating Seattle and Lambeau, so sets up a great NFC Championship game.
And a rematch of their regular season meeting that San Francisco dominated. Don't think Green Bay has forgotten that one. They have not traveled well to the West Coast this season, losing at the Chargers, losing at San Francisco. I think they'll play much better in this one. Aaron Rodgers burning to get back to the Super Bowl yet again.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again, it's Carr. It's complete to Graham. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
All day, just like that. Just like that. Watch the action.
Carr now on first down. Got his man, Isaiah Crowell. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw is Carr. It's complete. Doug Martin. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Carr again. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown Raiders. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's in his own second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vinny Curry, the defensive end, got there off the edge. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. One final try now for Manning. His throw incomplete. So 2 quarters. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Derek Carr getting set and ready to go again on offense here. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. On 2nd and 12, Carr nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bruce Smith brings the heat, gets the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
So a change of possession here on the punt. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. When we talk a lot about pregame speeches, what are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
On 1st down, Peyton. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Sanders. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Texans push further out in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Derek Carr getting ready to go again on offense. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun now for Carr. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr, a screen complete to Crowell. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Throwing now is Carr. And the pass complete to Ryan Grant. And he's got this down to the 35. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll run it again with Crowell. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. From the gun now on third down, Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
52's the mark, 52.
Second and 5 now. Carr, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. From the gun on third down. Carr, they're able to locate Wilson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
Here we go. 52 for the first.
Here's Carr. It's caught by Crowell. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal.
Completed pass brings up a fourth down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? What do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, fourth quarter, you're going. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Right back to him on first down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And some space here. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Walter Payton, his second touchdown of the night. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So Carr and the Raiders now down by 2 touchdowns. A minute 37 remaining. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Throwing again on second down. Carr. This will be caught by Brown.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Carr to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Carl trying again on second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. And it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation.
Because of Patrick Peterson, I don't think that there's a skill position he can't play. About his hands, that interception just sealed a victory for his team.
They'll run on first down. Payton. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. 2nd and 5 now. Manning. And his throw is incomplete. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
On third down, Payton. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Sacking like a raider, 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself.